So how on earth do influencers literally get so many free products and so much free stuff? Well, I am one of them, and I am going to tell you literally how it works. So in this video, I'm actually going through 3 different specific ways that I have used myself and that I have talked to many other content creators in regard to how this works. And this is literally how it works. Now, I specifically do make content for pet influencers, but this really can be translated across any niche. Now, the very first one, although it sounds a little obvious, it actually is literally how you can get tons of free stuff. And that's just to ask brands yourself. And this will make sense as I dive into the next 3 topics, but we're starting with this one because this one is one that a lot of people actually just don't want to put effort into to do. And so how this essentially works is you can email or you can direct message a brand. You can say, hey, here are my accounts. I'm an influencer. I'm really interested in your product and I would be willing to do an exchange. Now, one thing to really note, and this is something if you are a brand new creator, let's say you have a couple hundred followers or even 1,000 followers, really be cautious about trying to negotiate this with bigger brands. Most big brands, so brands that you kind of just already know, the problem with this is they already have their marketing team. What I mean is you have to kind of get in within the circles first to be able to collaborate with really large brands. So this would be something if there are some smaller shops, some Etsy shops, especially a ton of stores on Amazon. So you either find their direct message on, say, Instagram or an email. But one really big thing, if you are a larger creator, so larger creator, we can call this, say, 100,000 followers or more on any social platform. What you can do is you can actually get a ton of different high-end products. So that could be like dog crates that are really expensive, or it could be like video camera monitoring systems for your dog or your pet or something, or even litter boxes for cats. If you get high-dollar items and you get multiple, you can actually turn around and sell those and make a couple $100 every single time, especially if you're looking to potentially use this stuff for just some content creation, but you could always make money off of it in another way. So this is really important to consider. But I want to give an example real quick in regard to how I started out getting free products. So I had maybe 50,000 followers for one of my pet accounts, and I really wanted a cat stroller. So if you look up on Amazon, cat strollers could be anywhere from like $100 to $250 or so. And I was like, there is no way I'm going to be spending $200 on a cat stroller. So what I did was I reached out to about 4 or 5 brands and I just sent the same message. I said, hey, I'm really interested in this product. I will make a video that you can use, or I'll make a video promoting it, or whatever it was. And I was like, hey, but I really would like this one product. Out of all of them, I got one that was interested, but then they kind of dropped off in communication. And then I had 3 that didn't even respond. But then I had 1 that said, hey, sounds like a good deal. We'll ship this over. So I got a free like $200 to $250 product without really doing anything. And it probably took me less than 10 minutes of effort to get that. And so that was really cool as a smaller creator to get a higher dollar item without really putting in much effort at all. All right. So we talked about, you can literally ask brands yourself. And I swear, this actually really isn't that hard. If you have these certain products, let's say it's pet food or whatever it be, and you really want that, and you can literally ask brands, just go to their website, find their email and whatnot. But I know that can be tons of effort, and we're all about efficiency and we really want things to be easy. Let's go into the second way that influencers get tons of free products, and that's literally waiting for brands to reach out to you. Now, I will say it probably started around 10,000 followers was when I really noticed that brands started reaching out to me. Now, when I say brands, I'm talking like really small brands, really small companies, like companies on Etsy or mostly Amazon ones that I never even had heard of before. You need to make sure that they can find your email, whether it's in your link in bio directly, or if it's in one of your captions or descriptions or whatever it be. You want to make sure that they can find you, because I've heard multiple times from brands, if you make it hard for them to find out how to reach out to you, or if you make it hard to communicate with them, you're going to be put on the blacklist. They're just not going to look into you any further. But there's so many times when you collaborate or when you work with a brand, and if they have a great experience with you, they will work with you again. And I've had multiple experiences with this. As a larger creator, I would say with a cumulative over 1 million followers on just one of my pet accounts. I get about 2 to 3 emails every single day. And you know what? That doesn't even include direct messages. And so we're talking 2 to 3 emails every single day, sometimes more and sometimes less, of course. But that's literally on average of brands, mostly from Amazon, reaching out and saying, hey, I want to give you this free product. Or, hey, can we collaborate? Or, hey, we want to pay you to make this, or whatever it be. There's so many different ways that companies or small brands reach out. But nevertheless, like, this is a literally daily thing. And I run multiple pet accounts. And so with that, it can be overwhelming sometimes. But you have to realize there does become a point where you say no, where you have to start saying no to many, many opportunities. As a brand new creator, you're going to literally want to say, yes, I want all this free stuff. I'm going to take all this free stuff. You get free dog toys and dog treats and whatever it be. I've seen it all, I swear, by this point. But you get to a point to where you're like, seriously, that item probably cost you 30 cents to make that cat toy. I'm not going to put in 4 hours of effort to make this really great video for this product, and you're not even paying me, yada, yada. So we talk a lot more about rates and how to negotiate that with brands in another video. This is not for today, but I know for a lot of you brand new creators, especially we're talking 1 to 10,000 followers, you may be really struggling and saying, well, I'm not literally, like, no one's reaching out to me. And so what do I do? So this tip is everything. If you are a new creator, again, if you have 1,000 to 10,000 or so followers and you want some free products, you want to make some money off of this stuff, one of the best things you can do is start tagging brands in the content that you make. So let's say you make a video about what you're feeding your dog for the day. Literally tag that brand, whether in the caption or on a story post on Instagram, whatever, tag them. And they may end up seeing it, especially if it's a smaller brand. Really, really large brands, they are not going to potentially be seeing the stuff that you tag them in. But this can put you on their radar. So especially if their marketing managers or their marketing individuals are in charge of those direct messages, then they're going to see that. And this is particularly on Instagram that I'm talking about. Tagging brands is going to really be a big thing for you. And I know you're like, oh, I'm going to give them free exposure, and maybe I don't want to do that. I seriously swear by this method because I have used this method multiple times to be able to land some solid deals with brands. And so just take my word for it. The third way that you can get free products as a new content creator or an influencer, if that's what you want to call yourself, the third thing you can do is actually become an Amazon influencer. So Amazon influencing is just a tier above Amazon associates. So I don't recommend signing up as an Amazon associate because the problem with that is in my point of view, like for bloggers, and it's for really, really small creators. But to be accepted as an Amazon influencer, the problem is you kind of have to have a following. You can't necessarily sign up as a brand new creator. If you have 500 followers, they're likely not going to accept you. But there really are no guidelines either, which is kind of tricky. One thing that I have personally done, and I've seen other content creators do, is becoming an Amazon influencer. What you essentially do is you can create photo or video content and put it on your store page, on your shop page on Amazon. And from there, if people click on it, watch your content, see your photos or videos, then you can literally earn a commission from that, which is super great. But the commission is actually really, really low. But when you get a good enough traffic over to those links, and sometimes this is literally just linking on your Instagram stories and just saying, hey, this is the product, this is the cute toy that my dog was using in that video that we just posted. Again, whatever way that you want to approach it, you can actually reconvert that money into Amazon gift cards. So I've done this before where being an Amazon influencer, instead of actually just cashing out that money, you have the option to convert that into an Amazon gift card. So almost like everything you earn, you just turn it into an Amazon gift card and it goes back into your account. So over time, you can accumulate a lot of money and just buy free products and buy free stuff with your Amazon gift cards. One thing that I just really want to let you know, as someone who has created a really, really large pet account and also runs other smaller accounts, is that there are so many brands. There are so many companies out there who just want to partner with influencers. They want to give them free stuff. They want to pay them, and they are out there. I mean, I swear I have lists of like hundreds plus that I give out to my Petfluencer Secrets course members. There are so many. And so one thing you just have to realize is there are opportunities out there. If you are not getting those opportunities and you're not getting the emails for free products and free collaborations, I really encourage you to consider what you can do different to make your content look a little bit more professional, or to just simply have your email more accessible and your content more accessible, whatever it be. There are opportunities out there. So I don't want to hear an excuse that you're not getting free stuff. So let's run through the 3 ways that you can get free Amazon products as a new content creator. Very first one is literally to reach out to brands yourself. And I know that's not as fun, but it works. And this is how you can get a lot of high dollar items. Second is to just wait for them to reach out to you. And again, this also works, but you just have to make it easy for them to reach out to you. And then third is to actually become an Amazon influencer. And by being an Amazon influencer, you can convert that money into Amazon gift cards. And then you can just buy a ton of free stuff on Amazon with your money that you earned. So if you're interested in learning more about pet influencing or becoming a new content creator, I highly recommend you check out in the description down below. You can get your free ebook and a free 2-day mini course that will just guide you into the secrets that just no one tells you. And it's really frustrating that no one tells you, and just kind of giving you the reality of being a content creator. Be sure to check that out, and I'll see you in the next video.